I'm grateful for the journey, but getting into TikTok Shop has been tough. Balancing life, work, and content creation is challenging, but I'm determined to make it happen. You guys, if this wasn't the most real comment that I have read in a really long time, I don't know what is, because doing content creating, especially doing TikTok Shop from my experience, has been one of the hardest and toughest jobs I have ever had. A lot of people have the impression that you're going to start TikTok Shop or start being a content creator or an influencer, and it's going to be so easy because all you have to do is whip out your phone, record some stuff, put it out on TikTok, and then you're good to go. No, that is not how it works. It is not that simple. I wish it were, but it is not. It takes a lot of grind. And for the people who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing TikTok Shop or just content creating in general, there is so much that happens in the back end of creating content that people who have no idea of anything about this job, they would have no clue the amount of work that it takes to back end of doing all of this. When you're not posting content, you're filming content, you're thinking about content, you're trying to implement how you're going to do it, you're trying to organize your day, you're laying awake at night in bed thinking about what your next hook is going to be. If you do stuff on TikTok Shop products, you're having a plethora of freaking samples coming in, and while this is a good problem to have, it can also be very overwhelming. You have a timeline for each product having to be put out, or your fulfillment rate goes down. There is a lot of stress that comes with being a content creator, especially for TikTok Shop, that a lot of people need to take into consideration before starting this, because if you're not stable mentally or your life is already too chaotic and too busy, this might be a really tough job for you. And I don't say that to discourage anybody, because I think anybody can do this if they want to, but I want your expectations to change, because when you start doing this, you also need to realize that you're going to be putting in a lot of work while you do this. I have never worked more in my life, and I have 3 kids, and I will say I work easily 12 plus hours, 7 days a week. Easily. So, but it's because I'm super passionate about this, and I want this to work, and I want this to be a full-time job, and I want to figure out how I can make this a lasting, consistent thing in my life. So please don't go into this thinking it's going to be easy. It's not at all. It definitely takes a certain mindset. It definitely takes a lot of grind and a lot of passion and a lot of dedication and consistency to be able to pull off this job. What kind of struggles are you seeing as being a content creator?